Dear ones, before you go ahead to confront a narcissist, to call them out, I would like to ask you some questions as well as explain to you the consequence. And finally, we will talk about what else we should do. First of all, have you studied narcissists? Do you think that they would ever change in this life? Do you think that there will be a tiny little bit of humanity inside them to give you the benefit of doubt, to listen to what you say? Understand narcissists thoroughly, you would know that all they want is your energy. So what happens when you actually confront them? Here are a few scenarios. First of all, you will feel extremely drained afterwards because of this encounter. If you have the spiritual eye to see, you can see that there is this white string of smoke, glowing white light coming out from your crown and go into their crown, and they're sucking your energy during your confrontation, okay? And secondly, you will feel extremely disappointed because whatever, no matter what you say, they will downplay the entire abuse. They will act like, oh, so surprised about actually everything was going okay from their perspective. How can you be so sensitive? And they will also gaslight you more and to make you feel really foggy at that time, almost doubt your conclusion. And then the next point is that they will have a narcissist rage rising up in their energetic field. And if you have the practice, the spiritual eye to see, it will be like this ugly, dark color of this harmony, this like invasive, this force, and they just blast into you. And if you are not able to create a protective shell and you are actually experiencing an energetic attack right there, and plus they're gonna carry this energetic rage to other victims around them. They will take out on them as well because they are so frustrated that this whole facade they have been constructing is falling down in front of you, and you are able to see them. And then another point is that they know you're onto them, and they're not only going to discard you. It's not going to be so simple anyway, okay? They're going to have a full campaign, whether going around speaking badly about you or anything you could more than you could imagine. They're going to basically start a war against you. And so then think about what are you getting out from this confrontation, okay? Some of you may want validation, to validate that your conclusion about them being narcissists is correct. Let me ask you, do you have to? And some of you may want a closure because of your empathy, which is the greatest enemy when dealing with narcissism. empathy is a great thing, okay? However, that is actually that weakness that narcissists use to attack you. You thought that it's to be fair, and you like them to know that you want to make a closure. Do you need to? And some of you may think that, okay, I would like to set boundaries. In fact, that narcissists love when you tell them where is your boundary. The moment you tell them where your boundary is, they step on it immediately, even before you finish your sentence, okay? Because they're so excited to break your boundaries. And then also you say that, okay, yes, you're gonna go no contact, so at least you want them to know. Okay, I understand. In the end of the day, there's not so much to do with the narcissist. You are only confronting them for yourself. You have this anger because of the abuse. That's not only because of this one abuse, that also trigger you to bring back the memory of all the past abuse and even your parental abuse and everything, and then you wish to let out somewhere through this confrontation. Somehow you're able to be okay with it. Well, from my own experience, I can tell you 1,000% of the time you will realize that it's absolutely not worth it. If anything, it will actually create a celebration for the narcissist, because they know that you got triggered and that's all they wish to. Okay, so now, if not confront the narcissist, what you can do? Well, think about it. It's all about energy, okay? Do all you can to minimize the contact. Take yourself away from them. Don't let yourself suck in for anything, even if they are telling you their sad story and your empathetic self really wanted to give them the space to express, or whatever trick they use, okay? Reduce to the minimum, whatever you can, as much as possible. And secondly is not pay attention to them. When I say pay attention to them, it's not really only what you do with them, but rather what you think of them. You basically have to have the discipline for yourself to not think about them. It's all about energy, right? So every time when you think about the narcissistic individual, when the person's face show up in your mind's eye, your energy is already going there. And that is how they suck your energy, even without being your life. So this is really, really hard. You have to train your mind, like training your muscle, okay? Tell yourself, no, I focus on myself. And which is the last point, is that there's only one way, is to completely focus on yourself and let go. Let this, whatever happened, you step on some poop, okay, yes, that's in the past. You wash up your shoes, you not think about the poo, not recall the smell anymore, okay? Not let the poo on the floor to continue make you uncomfortable, okay? Instead, you focus on self. You focus on the lost self, the self, the magnificent self that the narcissists make you feel you are so much less than who you really are. And when you are able to truly bring back your authentic, real self and just be with yourself, And that is healing. That is profound healing. Okay? The longer you can stay to focus on yourself instead of distract yourself by any narcissistic thoughts, interactions, or whatever, and you are doing good. I hope this helped. I have much love for you. Kisses.